Hey everyone, welcome back to the couch. I'm Caitlin, licensed therapist and anime fan, and today we're going to be getting back into Demon Slayer. I've already seen the show, but it's my first time reacting to it, so I'm really excited to get to explore it with you guys in a deeper way. Last episode, we just got done with seeing some really big emotional moments happen, right? With a lot of grief and a lot of trauma happening from those first two episodes. And then as we continue now, we're really going to be getting more into Tanjiro's training, right? And his first big test. And those are still going to carry a lot of themes that will continue with grief, right? But also get into more things like resilience, discipline, and courage, right? So, as always, I'll be pausing along the way to share some reflections. And so, let's dive in. There's little Nezuko asleep. She still got to keep that thing in her mouth. Well, he looks like, I don't know if it's like sad or nervous for her, or maybe he's kind of a little bit concerned about having to leave her to do his training.
鬼殺隊その数およそ数百名だが古より存在していて今日も鬼を狩る
Okay, learning about the Demon Slayer corpse.
鬼主食人間
Also, we're getting a lot of information about demons, what they know about
太
them.
陽の光か特別な刀で首を切り落とさない限り殺せない死体に入るためには藤重山で行われる最終選別で生き残らなければならない最終選別を受けていいかどうかはわしが決める
Oh,
罠を避けられるようになってきた。だけど罠の難易度はどんどん上がる。
I kind of like how we're using a journal for kind of like the I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a time skip for his training too. But also too in general, journaling is really helpful too when it just comes to processing how you're feeling, how things are going. Um, you know what I mean? Checking in where you want to go. So it's honestly just not a bad idea in terms of like the healing journey, right? From grief and trauma.
穴は折れやすい
手の力には強いけど、横の力には弱い。刀には力をまっすぐに乗せること。に刀を破損、つまり刀を折ったりしたらだ。お前の骨も折るからなと。
Oh my
人に
gosh.
脅される。え、
Oh,
今日は
wow.
どんな体勢になっても受け身を取って素早く起き上がる訓練。起きたらコトンと死んでしまっているんじゃないか。そう。
Okay, so yeah, he was worried leaving her because she's in a sense been in a coma since everything went down.
教えることはない
詐欺
Wow,
山に来て1年後。
a whole year of
あと
training.
はお前次第だお前がわしの教えたことを消化できるかどうか岩を切れたら最終選別に行くのを許可する
All right, it's a trial.
出る気がしない。刀が折れる。鱗滝さん、待ってください。鱗滝さんはそれから何も教えてくれなくなった。
Oh, now it's just up to him. Ooh, I know that had to hurt.
半年経っても岩は切れなかった。俺は焦る。
Oh, yeah, no, look at his
足り
hands.
ない。まだ鍛錬が足りないんだ。
Ooh.
もっとやらないと。もっと。ダメなのかな。禰豆子はあのまま死ぬのか。
Ooh. Wow, so you can see with Tanjiro, you know, he has a lot of attempts at the boulders, a lot of failures, but he keeps getting back up and repeating it, right? Um, and this is really what resilience is, right? It's choosing to rise again, um, despite setbacks, right? Um, and this is going to be how he grows, right? This is how we all grow, right? Repeated setbacks, learning from them, choosing to continue forward again and trying again. Um, so, and that's kind of what Tanjiro's doing here.
急に何するんだ。
お前の方こそ何をしている。
何って鍛錬を。
かかってこい。
でも君は木刀で、俺は真剣だ。
と思っているわけだ。心の底から安心しろ。お前は何も身につけてない。何も自分のものにしていない。
鱗滝さんを知ってる。呼吸も。
1年半もの間何をやっていた。お前の血肉に叩き込め。
やってる。もう全然ダメなんだ。
男に生まれたなら進む以外の道などない。
Mm. Okay, so this is a little bit different for Tanjiro. He was at a point where he really felt hopeless. Um, and we're having this person be introduced who, I mean, I guess you can kind of call it like a mentor, right? Encouraging him to get back up and keep going, to keep
あとは
trying.
任せるぞ。
We've got two people here.
大丈夫。すごい一撃だった。あんな風になりたい。俺もなれるかな。あんな風に。きっとなれるよ。
Oh my goodness, he's blushing.
女の子はマコモと言った。あの少年はサビトだと教えてくれた。
はい
なぜそうしてくれるのか、どこから来たのか聞いても教えてくれない。
So they're mysterious mentors.
だったのを鱗滝さんが育てたそうだ。子供たちは他にもまだいるんだよ。いつも炭治郎を見てるよ。サビトには勝てなかった。半年。
And here we go. So this is 2 years, I think, at this point. His hair's all grown out. I feel like that's a classic thing in anime training. You know, something changes, like your appearance. Ooh, look at him go.
一瞬で勝負は決まった。
Mmm.
俺が勝った時、サビトは笑った。人の面を切ったはずの俺の刀は。
Look at that.
切っていた。
Wow. You know, in this case, right, we can say like these mentors are like the embodiment of voices, like the voices of wisdom maybe we carry with us. Um, even when they come from things like grief and loss. Um, I think they represent this internalized guidance. Um, maybe kind of like the way that healing was passed down. And so I think they're kind of just good mentors or voices um, that represent guidance from the people that we've lost, right? Um, and so the boulder is actually a perfect metaphor for trauma recovery, right? Immovable, heavy, intimidating. Um, that's what trauma feels like. Something that is just impossible to cut through. Yet we see with Tanjiro persistence, um, skill, support, right? That allows him to chip away until one day, what happens? It yields, right? And that's that boulder getting cut in half.
俺が勝った理由。月の糸の匂いがわかるようになったからだ。俺の刃は強く引かれて、月を切り込む。
お前を最終選別に行かせるつもりはなかった。もう子供
see how much he really truly does care for Tanjiro, even though we don't see a lot of um, big obvious expressions. He kind of has more of this quiet pride in Tanjiro.
厳しい日々が待っている。せめて今だけは何も気にすることなくゆっくり休むといい。もっと鼻が利くようになれば鬼が何人食ったかわかるだろう。悪女の面という。お前を災いから守るようにとまじないをかけておいた。
必ずここに帰ってくるからな。イトとマコモによろしく。
Oh,
炭治郎、なぜお前が死んだあの子たちの名を知っている。
and kind of with that farewell too. Um, it's a good reminder that those who take care of us sometimes they express their loves not necessarily in words, right? But more so in helping us prepare, carrying worry for us, um, silently hoping the best for us, right? Um, I feel like when we can recognize too, like these quiet acts, um, it can kind of shift how we start to interpret love.
皆様、今宵は鬼殺隊最終選別にお集まりください。
And then here we go.
ありがとうございます。
On to the next, the final
我が個人
selection.
この中で7日間生き抜く。それが最終選別の合格条件でございます。
Okay, so we've got the ground rules for the final selection.
この匂い、鬼だ。近くにいる。上か。
Oh boy, here we go.
鬼。
Oh, it's true.
やれるだろうか。
You can see too, he's wonder if he can do it.
落ち着いて動きを見ろ。修行の時を思い出せ。
Mm.
水の呼吸。
Here he goes, right? He's stealing his nerves and he's deciding to act, right? And this is one of those moments, right, where Tanjiro is showing courage. He's continuing to move forward even though he's afraid.
に勝てた。
And good
強
job.
くなってる。これは無駄じゃなかった。
Oh, he's proud of himself. That's what a lot of healing is, right? Being brave and courageous, moving forward. When we're knocked down, getting back up. And the more we do that, the stronger, right? We feel.
ラスタイの持つ刀は特別な鋼で作られており、唯一鬼を殺すことができる。その名を日輪刀という。
なんだ、この腐ったような匂いは。聞いてない。
Oh no.
こんなの聞いてないぞ。
Ooh. There's gonna be a lot of moments, right, where we move forward and then we get scared again and we feel paralyzed.
なんで大型の異形がいるんだよ。聞いてない、こんなの。
Oh no. Oh, that poor. Oh.
食われた。
Like they said, they keep getting stronger the more they eat. Oh, wow. And there he goes again.
もう無力じゃない。動け。
He wills himself to move.
鬼の型。水車。
また来たな。俺の可愛い狐が。
また。
まただ。また俺がこんなところに閉じ込められている間に。
どうして鱗滝さんを
Mm.
知ってるさ。俺を捕らえたのは鱗滝だからな。地の花の牢獄で50人は食ってな、ガキども。
50.
50人
And we're also seeing right there the connection between this demon and his trainer, and then also right,
俺が食った鱗滝の弟子の数
and yeah, like he's saying here, the mentors too.
あいつの弟子はみんな殺してやるって決めてるんだ。珍しい毛色のガキだったな。一番強かった。もう一人は花柄の着物で女のガキだった。
この鬼に殺されていた。
行った時、女のガキは泣いて怒ってたな。その後すぐ動きがガタガタになったからな。
Wow.
落ち着け炭治郎。
Oh. Wow. The math proof.
あいつがやられているうちに早く逃げよ
Not him leaving him. Oh, that's terrible.
また自分のガキが帰ってこなくてどう思うんだろうな。どんな顔するんだろうな。
So this confrontation it's almost like a trauma trigger, you know? Um, trauma often forces us to confront echoes of past pain. Um,
よ
and
け
then
た。
confronting this demon that's tied to Subito and Makomo, right? It's kind of symbolic of grief processing. Um, we're working to transform loss into strength by carrying forward the values of those that we've lost.
このままにしておいちゃいけない。また新たな犠牲者が出る前に。鬼の匂い。
高い。仕留め損なった。
やっぱり炭治郎も負けるのかな。あいつの首硬いんだよね。
そこには一つの事実があるのみ。炭治郎は誰よりも固く大きな岩を切った男だということ。
目に入られた。大丈夫だ。俺の首は硬い。こいつは切れない。
Right, so that was episodes 3 and 4 of Demon Slayer. Right now Tanjiro's looking like he's in a good spot, you know. These episodes really are capturing his resilience, how he's carrying right grief and hope into the battle. Um, we've got a lot of good imagery and metaphors, right, with the boulder, um, mentorship with Subito and Makomo, and kind of facing the pain, right, um, of that demon who took them, right? All of this highlights how healing isn't a straight line. It's really built on persistence, guidance, and courage. Um, and so I think these 2 episodes have been kind of just great to sit down and process with you guys. So thanks for joining me here for this reaction. Rest easy, feel deeply, and I'll see you in the